Welcome back to Pretty Girl Rich Era. If you're here for part 2 of our conversation on moving in silence, you already know we're about protecting our energy, leveling up, and glowing up quietly but powerfully. I'm literally so excited for these two videos because silence really is power, and you just really don't know how much you can get accomplished when you just make your moves in silence and pop out with them. Anywho, in today's video, I'm bringing you even more value with a mix of commentary from me and two other carefully selected clips from amazing creators who have some incredible insights to share. I'll be breaking down their points and adding my personal take, so you don't want to miss a second of this. Thank you so much for tuning in and continuing this journey with me. Your support means everything, literally. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video. I'll be sharing even more practical tips to help you move in silence and take control of your glow up journey. And of course, don't forget to check out the 30-day glow up journal planner. It is everything you need to stay organized and intentional as you work towards your goals. The link is in the description below. All right, babes, let's get into it.
I don't know if anybody's told you this lately, but move in silence. As we move into 2025, it's so important for us to not prematurely announce our successes, our wins, and the things we are working on. While we have so many people in our lives that are supporting us, cheering us on, and rooting for us, there are other people that are waiting for us to fail. And that doesn't mean that these people are actively praying for our downfall or plotting against us, but unfortunately, even a little bit of negative energy can go a long way. So that's why some people tell you don't share anything unless it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Like Lil Wayne said, real G's move in silence like lasagna. Okay? Of course, you can consult people that are going to give you advice, give you positive energy, or maybe they're able to provide you with some type of information that's going to further your goal. But other than that, in 2025, let's keep it cute, quiet, and to ourselves until we're ready to announce our blessings.
It pays to move in silence. It is so important to be strategic about what you share, when you share it, and especially who you're sharing it with. When I decided to move to Los Angeles from Maryland, which is where I grew up, my parents shared that update with a family friend. The first thing that family friend said was, "Wow, we know a lot of people whose kids have moved to Los Angeles and none of them have made it. In fact, they've all come back home because they couldn't make it work." That was the last time my parents ever shared any updates about us with that family friend. Now, this wasn't my parents' first lesson or even my first lesson on the impact of other people's energy on your desires, on your passions, on your dreams, on your journey. When my dad was offered the opportunity to come to the US to move his entire family of 8 here, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. My mom told only one family member she was close to this person, but it was also a complicated relationship. Past jealousy, for example, and she did everything, gave everything to this person, but no matter how much she gave, it was never enough. But this person was family, and she needed support. My father was working and based in Saudi Arabia at that time. Now, in hindsight, I would consider this person a family frenemy. In spite of the complicated dynamics, she hoped that by confiding in this person, she would have an ally, a support system to help her while she was literally uprooting her entire family from one continent to another. Here's where it gets a little interesting. As soon as she told this person the news, I swear everything started going south. This family member would go with her to a pivotal meeting and it would be a complete disaster. People who were willing to help before would all of a sudden just change their minds. I'm not joking. It was horrible. Everything went stagnant. The entire dream almost went down the drain. You could say that those were just coincidences, but my lived experience tells me that spiritual things are real, that energy is very real. We have a saying in the Yoruba culture in Nigeria that I will try my very best to translate. In Yoruba, it goes kokoro to njefo, ara efolowa. It just means that the insects, the bugs that are decimating, destroying your vegetables, the leaves, are actually embedded, latched onto the leaves themselves. It means the intruder is coming from inside of the house. I remember my mom finally coming to the realization that this person did not want the best for her or for our family. This person was not happy for her in spite of them being family. We used to joke that this person's bad juju, this person's bad evil energy almost ruined our lives. In all seriousness though, all throughout our process of moving to America, this person's actions actually matched their energy, and all it did was confirm that my mother never should have said anything to this person, family or not. And surprise, surprise, things actually started to shift, to change for the better once my mom closed the door and stopped sharing with this person. On top of all of this, another family member, distant family member, heard that we were moving and felt this was the perfect time to reach out to my parents to let them know of all of the people that had moved to America and failed in America. I mean, who needs enemies when you have friends and family? It pays to move in silence. It pays to be strategic about what you share, when you share it, and especially who you're sharing with. Not everything needs to be shared with everyone because energy can make or break a dream. The wrong energy can derail a dream. Some people can't help themselves. They like you, they love you, they want you to be great, but not too great. Not better than them. The moment they hear or sense that you might be elevated past what or where they're comfortable with, their energy changes towards you. When you plant a seed, don't go digging it up. Here's another thing. Don't give other people access or opportunity to go digging up your seed either. Exposure to their energy, their fears, their doubts could kill your seed before your seed even has a chance to sprout. Move in silence. Don't announce any and everything that is happening underground where your seed is planted. Protect that process because when it sprouts, you won't even need to announce it. Your harvest will bloom where all eyes can see. If this message resonated with you, comment below. Let me know what you think. Are you guilty of sharing everything with everyone? Let me know in the comments. By the way, I'm Wemi. I'm a life coach and a career coach. If you're seeing one of my messages for the first time, it is so lovely to meet you. Don't forget to hit that follow button for more doses of inspiration. I'll see you soon.
As you can see, I just love listening to other creators because they give you so much insight on things they've been through. And of course, since we're not gonna be able to live everyone's experiences, it's just good to learn from others. You gotta work smart, not hard. So my first tip is to be careful who you're sharing with. A lot of people think because they're sharing their goals with their partner or their family that it's okay and everyone just wants the best for them. But that is the furthest from the truth in a lot of cases. Some people can be in a relationship with a very jealous partner, envious partner, and for whatever reason they haven't got out yet, that is one of the number one reasons why you don't share your goals because they're closer to you, literally in the home with you in some cases, and they can sabotage you way better and quicker than any enemy out on the streets can. Also, be careful sharing with family because family knows certain things about you. Maybe you had a rough past and they can start leaking information about you, especially if it's about a job or a new opportunity. They can call the company and leak information about you and get you fired or just not looked at all. One thing I've learned on my journey is that people are not really happy for you like you think they are. And they also just hate on you for no reason. For whatever they have going on, I don't understand it. I don't know. Whatever I've had going on, it's never made me hate on anyone. Knock on wood. And I hope that it would never make me hate on anyone. But people can be very envious and just conniving. So you just got to watch everybody around you. That's not to say go around being paranoid. Live your life, of course. But take heed to what goes on in real life and just move accordingly. My next tip is to resist the urge to share prematurely. When you share stuff too early, it can invite opinions and doubts and distractions from others and just people who don't feel like they could do it, so they might feel like you can't do it. And then it'll just derail your focus and your confidence. Now, I say only share your goals with trusted mentors or like a therapist, but even sometimes they can have limiting beliefs. So you just got to be careful with who you share with overall. Journal if you can because that gives you so many more ideas and builds your confidence and helps you figure things out on your own. The next tip is set boundaries with them overshares. You might be telling somebody your plans and then they giving that access to other people who don't even like you or just other people in general who leaking your information and bringing you negative energy that you don't even know. That evil eye in part 1 that the guy was talking about, it's real. It's serious. So a tip to keep people out your business is when somebody asks you about your goals, just be very vague and confident. Like you can say something like, I'm working on something exciting. I can't wait to let everyone know. But don't tell anyone your specific plans. Instead of updating with videos and pictures, just let your results speak for themselves. And I literally just said something about this, but my next tip is to document your progress privately. Tracking your progress is essential, but it doesn't always need to have an audience. Like if you're privately journaling allows you to reflect without external judgment. You can also use a tool like the 30-day Glow Up Journal Planner to stay motivated and organized. In this, you can write down your daily wins, challenges, and the next steps to stay accountable to yourself. Number 4 is to let your results speak for themselves. When people see your success, they'll focus on the results rather than the journey, which keeps your process safe from criticism or interference. Because it's like I was saying, when you speak too soon, people will try to put fear and doubt into you. But once you just show up with it, they'll be like, oh, dang. And, they'll be more focused on what you already accomplished. They're not trying to focus on telling you, oh, you can't do this or it's going to be hard, because you've already done it. So just focus on your actions rather than announcements. Your glow up will be undeniable when the results show. Like, you really won't even be able to hide it if you wanted to. So instead of posting, I'm starting a new career, wait until you've landed the dream job to share. Okay, babes, a few more tips and then we're done. See, that's why I had to cut this video into two parts, because it's already 13 minutes long based off what I'm looking at when I'm done recording. Anywho, my next tip is to protect your energy, because not everyone will celebrate your wins. They will bring negative energy and jealousy, and it can affect your momentum and your focus. So in order to combat these, you can just surround yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire and uplift you. Y'all could be working towards the same things. Just limit your time with people who drain you, honey. Just limit your time with them people, because they ain't no good for you. I don't care if they family or your best friend from elementary school and you 37. The best way to find people that are like-minded is to just join supportive communities like mastermind groups or empowerment circles. But you gotta be careful with them women empowerment circles, because sometimes it be mean girls running them things, okay? All in all, you just have to master the art of strategic silence, because your silence is very powerful. It keeps people guessing and prevents unnecessary interference. Avoid posting about your plans on social media. Instead, focus on building quietly and sharing only when it feels right. If you're working on a big project, keep it under wraps until the launch date. You know how, like, you out for brunch or you at the store or something and you're not about to post about it while you're there. You're going to wait until you get home. You might even wait till the next day to post your pictures of where you went to eat at. That's how you need to be about your plans, because it can be dangerous. Just like you don't want to post while you're there because of, somebody can pull up on you or send somebody your way or just anything, just popping up on you. Do the same thing with your plans and your goals. And babes, moving in silence isn't about hiding. It's about protecting your vision until it's strong enough to stand on its own. If you're ready to map out your journey, grab the 30-day Glow Up Journal Planner in the description below. It's your ultimate tool to stay focused, intentional, and unstoppable. So until next time, babes, I will see you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and keep your mouth closed when it comes to your new goals. We're in a new year. It is 2025. We haven't even got through the first week of January 2025. Don't be out here sharing your business and what you got going on. Stuff might change. People might try to hold you accountable. And then every time they see you, how you doing with such and such? You still working on such and such? That's how you know they're trying to pry into your business. It's none of their business. Don't even tell them, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.